So what are you looking for? Did you want to just get a trim, or did you want to like get a cut? Okay, you want just a trim? Do you want any layers, possibly? Okay. So first, I'm just gonna check your hair out a little bit and see what we got here. And I'm gonna brush it down so that I can see everything. Okay. So you said that you did want layers, or you didn't want layers? Okay. Your name is Sophia. I love that name. That's a pretty name. Okay. Well, for your hair length, you kind of have enough to get layers, but I think layers look better on long hair. Yours is more like shoulder length, kind of. So I don't know if layers would look very well with your hair. But if you want layers, I can give you layers. Okay. So let me just brush up a little bit. Yeah, most women, when they come in this shop, they don't really get a lot of layers. They just want a trim or cut. So, do you want me to trim out a lot, or do you just want me to trim just an inch? Because I know a lot of beauty parlors, they love to cut too much off the hair. And so I wanted to ask you, did you want a lot off or just a little? Okay, you just want a little. Because I like to ask. Because some people want, when they want to trim, some want 2 inches off, some want an inch off, just to, I guess, get it cut enough where they won't have to come back every like 2 weeks or 3 weeks to get it trimmed. That I will cut enough off so that it will last them at least, I don't know, 2 months. That kind of makes sense. It kind of does. Yeah. Just to make sure that we leave the hair healthy. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is just spray it a little bit to get it wet, to see what I have, see your dead ends more. Do you mind me getting the hair a little dim? Because I know some girls do not want their hair this way. Okay, you don't mind. Some beauty parlors say that it's best to trim their hair wet, and then some say it's best to trim it dry, but to me, I feel like I can see the dead ends better if they are wet instead of it being dry. I don't know. I guess everyone has their own opinion. And it looks like you have been keeping up with your hair really well, because I know a lot of women just are horrible at coming back to get their ends trimmed every month. It's just horrible. And then they come back every 3 months or maybe even 6 months, and their ends is just grown out so far, dead ends are grown out so far that I have to end up cutting like 3 inches off because I just let them grow and grow and grow. And I don't think that women actually realize how fast our hair grows. I know that it may not seem that our hair grows so fast. It's because we constantly are staring at it in the mirror, but it actually does grow a lot and it needs to be trimmed. So, okay. So now I'm just going to take some scissors and just lift up some hair and let me scoot. Okay, I'm just going to lift up some hair and see, just feel my way around and cut what I need to cut off. And did you want any like bang or anything? Okay, you know you don't want any bangs. Since you said that you did not want a lot cut at all, I'm just only gonna do a little. Just like I said, I like to ask my clients before I just chop off their hair. Do you think that you would maybe want your hair dyed for our next section? Yeah. I feel like sometimes just our hair color gets a little boring and you just want to switch it up. Yeah. Do you want to do semi-permanent, permanent, semi-permanent? I always recommend semi-permanent because the fact that, you're getting your hair dyed and it doing all that damage, and I don't know, it's just whatever you prefer. So, yeah, but I always recommend semi-permanent because if you don't like it, it will wash out and that will be it. And then later on, if you really do like it, then I guess you can I can go over it again. So, yeah, I think I like semi-permanent more than permanent because it's like, if you don't like it, it'll wash out. And if you're just looking for something temporary, like, you're just a little bit bored with your hair and you just want a little something different, then I think that's good. Yeah, I'm just going to spray a little bit more. that your hair's showing up on me a little bit. Yeah, that's why I try to keep. That's why I try to keep. I just lost my train of thought, but that's why I try to keep the hair wet. And that's yeah. So my prices, they're not really too expensive. And I'm just gonna spray some conditioning on your hair just to give it a little bit of shine, you know, so you can leave with your hair freshly trimmed and just to add a little bit of shine to it. And I try to keep my prices low because I know that when you get your hair trimmed, you have to come in here at least once a month. So maybe even every 3 weeks, because some women take hair vitamins and their hair grows a lot more faster naturally. So those women need to come in maybe like every 3 weeks instead of every month because they take hair vitamins. So yeah, I'm gonna try to charge very little on trimming because that's a process that you need to come in here a lot to do. So I don't want to be breaking the bank, breaking people's bank. Keep your prices low and they will always come back. And I like to keep it very simple. I don't like a lot of noise because I know everyone has like their own personal issues, and some people come here to relax and to get away from life, get away from kids. So your hair's looking really nice, and I'm glad that I could assist you in your trim, and I hope you come back every month to get this hair growing right and correctly. So it's nice to meet you, and maybe, you know, you can come back for a semi-permanent color and you just decide what it is you want to dye it with, what color, and I will be glad to assist you. And it was very nice meeting you, and I hope that you enjoy getting your hair long and this process that it's going to take, and I